Welcome here to Eugene, Oregon. My name is Levi Berkfield. I'm joined by Eli Thomas today. We're going to be calling a good day of basketball, a doubleheader. The home team, the Lane Titans, hosting the Linn-Benton Roadrunners. This game was scheduled originally for last week. It got rescheduled, moved to today. So both these teams will be holding two doubleheaders this week. The Linn-Benton Roadrunners, 20-5, 10-4 in conference. The home team, 25-1, 12-1. It's going to be a good day of basketball, Eli.
Yeah, should be a great one. Hopefully we keep it close here. I know Lane's been elite at home.
They have indeed. They are undefeated at home. They were undefeated this season. Like I said, 25-1 on the year, 12-1 in conference. They dropped a stunner to Clackamas last week, losing 70-76. They trailed by 5 at halftime. So it was pretty decently close, but then they got demolished in that third quarter, 25-14. They put on a comeback, able to cut the margin by 10 in the fourth, unable to finish off that comeback. Bella Hamill, the star player for Lane, 4-14 from the field. You got to think they're going to be itching to get back to their winning ways, though.
Yeah, exactly. Just couldn't recover from shooting 35% from the field. And, yeah, like you said, Bella Hamill struggled. Also only shot 58% from the free throw line. That's not going to win you any games.
Yeah, just one of those games where nothing seemed to be going right for Lane. They did bounce back with a win versus Clark, 77-47. More of the margin we're used to see. Let's run over the starting lineups quickly here for the visiting Roadrunners. Number 5, Sabrina Albee. Muriel Jones-Hoisington starting at guard as well. Brooklyn Hankwitz starting at forward. Kathleen Hale starting at guard. And finally, Jaden Ray starting at guard for the Roadrunners. Roadrunners do control the first possession here. And swung around and ends up in the hands of Hale. He's driving on Hamill, kicks it out in the direction of Albee. Albee will put up a floater. That won't go. Rebound, battle around on the ground and controlled by Chloe Daniels starting at forward for Lane. Let's go over the starting lineups for Lane. Tony Coleman, who has the ball right now, starting at guard per usual. Looks like Taryn Powers is going to get the start with Sierra Shepley, Bella Hamill, and Chloe Daniels. That's not Taryn Powers. That is Morgan Cooper. So that's the starting lineup for Lane. They get on the board first here with a bucket from Chloe Daniels.
Yeah, beautiful pass by Sierra Chappelle right there.
Linn-Benton controls and will drive it up, pressed per usual by Tony Coleman in the backcourt. They give it up cleanly. Jones-Hoisington has the ball and will pass it to the edge of the three-point line. Kathleen Hale looking to get rid of it, dumps it inside, bucket up and in. This game's not up at 2 apiece. Early through the first minute of gameplay. Tony Coleman going quickly here. She'll drive, a Euro step up to the basket and gets the roll.
And pace right there, Levi.
They're going fast per usual and also pressing full court like they normally do here. Linn-Benton elects to slow it down. Jones-Hoisington has the ball, face guarded by Coleman, dumps it off. Albee has it, drives inside the three-point arc, puts up a deep two-pointer. Catches the wrong side of the net and will float out of bounds. Lane, coached by head coach Greg Sheely in his 24th season. So, history of dominance here at Lane. If you look around, the walls are covered in championship banners for this sport. Shepley has the ball, will jack up a three for Lane. Drains it, first three of the day up for Sierra Shepley. And she gives Lane a 5-point lead.
Yeah, nice start from Sierra here. 3 and an assist.
With the ball, looking to recover. Albee has it, guarded by Cooper. Drives it inside the paint, throws it, baseline, kicks back out to Albee. Full court pass goes in the hands of Coleman, picks off. It's a one-woman fast break up off glass and gets the roll to go. That hung there for a second. Able to get the roll. Lane now on top, 9-2.
Linn-Benton early on trying to take advantage of the switch, trying to get Coleman onto 21 Brooklyn Hankwitz.
On the inbound. Jump that one, but kind of an ugly possession there as it ends up rolling off Sierra Shepley's feet out of bounds. So Linn-Benton able to escape unscathed from the early turnover.
Ray bringing it up.
Face guarded by Shepley. Ray dribbles it inside into the corner of the paint, kicks it out top of the three-point line. Hale has the ball back outside to Ray, who thought three, but instead will drive it inside, loses the handle, recover, puts up a floater. Hamill, her first touch of the day. Hamill back out to Shepley, 2-woman game. And Shepley will slow this one down, 12 on the shot clock, takes the Daniels screen, gives it to Coleman on the far side. Coleman drives, kicks to the corner, three-pointer up for Powers. Nothing but net there Taryn Powers, the freshman of Grants Pass, drains the second three of the game.
Dribbling right into a trap. Gets out of it.
Lane's being aggressive in the backcourt here. Double teaming now in the corner, but Roadrunners able to solve it. Drives baseline. The pass ends up in the hands of Hankwitz, who puts up a short 3-foot floater there. Gets a bucket to go.
Yeah, they're really putting an emphasis on trying to get the ball in Hankwitz's hands.
Shepley has it. Takes the screen from Daniels. Out of contact. No call. And Shepley will take a pull-up jumper. Falls down in the process, but gets it to go.
Yeah, that's just too easy right there.
Shepley, a hot start here. T.R. Shepley committed to Southern Oregon last week, the second big commit for this team. Obviously, earlier this year, Bella Hamill, now she's committed to the University of Oregon. Looks like Holman got a little too aggressive there in the press and committed a foul in the process, the first foul of the game. 5 minutes left to go in the period, 16-6 is the score. Lane jumps out to an early lead here. These teams have played once before at Linn-Benton. Lane won 65-57 on January 25th, the second game of this division series. Hankwitz has the ball and kicks it over. We're seeing Lainey Snelling for the first time, her first substitution into the game.
Yeah, Lane's moved into a zone too. Little 3-2 zone.
3-2 zone works as Jayden Ray commits the travel in the process. Powers inbounds and gives it to Hamill, who's not shot yet. Her second touch of the day, Bella Hamill, one of the stars of this team. Offensive firepower, defensive firepower. She provides it all, and she dribbles herself into a hole at the elbow. Has to kick it out to Shepley. Take that Daniel screen, go right, put up a deep two-pointer. Gets the roll to go. See her, Shepley on fire early.
Yeah, she's really dominating coming off that screen. They just cannot cover that pick and roll.
She has made all three of her shots, and another foul is committed. This time by Taryn Powers, seeing her first action of the game. A little too aggressive there on defense. And a timeout will be called. 4:37 left to go in the first period. Lane jumps out to an 18-6 lead, and if you're the Roadrunners, this is the last thing you want to see here. Going against an opponent as dominant as Lane, having lost only one game of the year, and you fall behind 12 in the first 5 minutes.
Absolutely. It's a similar story for many of the Lane home games. I mean, they just can't be stopped here. There's not a huge crowd presence, but something about this place.
They are undefeated at home this year. They are atop their place in the NWAC South Division, going against a division rival in Linn-Benton. Linn-Benton down the standings a little bit. They are 4th out of 9 teams in this division. Both these teams have clinched playoff appearances. They will be playing in the postseason. At this point, you're more playing for pride of positioning. If you're Linn-Benton, you're trying to make a statement here and go against one of the best teams, if not the best team in the conference, both historically and in the present. Linn-Benton, coached by Jared Gibson. This is his 4th season as the head coach here. Previously, he was with Pacific. He spent 5 years there, 1 as a head coach. Linn-Benton 5-5 in their last, or 5-2 in February, 3-1 in the last 4. They're coming off a win versus Chemeketa, 66-54, which they blew open in that 4th quarter.
Yeah, really impressive 4th quarter. Yeah.
They're coming into this game riding hard, but they got punched here early, looking to cut into this 12-point deficit. Inbound goes to Ray. He'll kick it back in the direction of Stellian.
Oh, beautiful trap.
And a great trap there from Hamill and Powers. Ball will stay with Linn-Benton, though.
Yeah, great defense early on from Lane.
They are being aggressive, and they are hounding the ball carriers.
Doing a really good job of keeping the ball handler away from the basket.
They are trapping in the corner here. It is kicked out. Linn-Benton with 8 on the shot clock. Ray has it, top of the three-point line, running out of time. She'll drive paint. Short little bounce pass up off glass, but the foul is called. Kathleen Hale going rim. Gets hacked, misses the shot, but will step to the free throw line for the first free throws of the game for either team.
Yeah, just way too easy for Hale to split the double team right there. I mean, the big coming off has to make that gap smaller so she can't split it, get stuck in that trap.
Hankwitz will head to the bench for Linn-Benton, replaced by Madsen Dudkiewicz. First free throw is no good. Hale shooting just 47% on the year from the charity stripe. He's able to split those first 2. Hamill inbounds quickly, gives it to Cooper. He drives right, looking to get rid of it, gives it to Powers. Swung back around and stolen away. Jumped the passing lane. Jayden Ray, it's a one-woman fast break up off glass and gets the roll to go. Defense turning in an offense for the Roadrunners.
Yep, great steal right there by Kathleen Hale.
Acted like a cornerback jumping a passing route there. Hamill has the ball, dribbles herself into the elbow, gives Daniels top the three-point line. He was fouled by Kathleen Hale. Daniels' post move is so efficient.
Greg Shealy telling Bella Hamill to be a little more aggressive.
We have seen a quiet early few minutes here from Bella Hamill. Tony Coleman will check back into the game as Taryn Bowers will jog back to the bench. Hamill, who averages 19.5 points on the year, puts up her first shot of the day, and it goes.
Right on cue.
Right on cue. She hears the words of head coach Greg Shealy. Goes off glass and good. Extends the lead back to 11. Coleman, always active on the defensive front, hounding, but Linn-Benton able to solve it. Hale dribbles in and kicks it back out. This is Ray back with the ball. Swings around, ends up in the hands of Rudy Krebs.
Nice deflection.
Blocked away and recovered by Daniels. Oh, through pass to Coleman. Going all the way to the basket. Can't get the shot to go. That might have been blocked, if not affected, by Jaden Ray. Great hustle to get back on defense for her. Now this is Ray going quickly with Shepley on her hip. Dribbles the paint and will decide to bring it back out. 20 on the shot clock. Gives it to Hale, who drives baseline. Stymied, has to kick it back out. Ends up in the hands of Dutkiewicz. And kicks back out. 10 on the shot clock. This is Snelling, who dribbles past. Coleman puts up a shot up off glass and gets the bank shot to go.
Bank was open there.
Bank was open, and Coleman's going quickly. Bank's open for her, too, as she goes coast to coast, up off glass, and gets the foul to go.
That's great speed right there from Coleman.
Three-point opportunity. Coleman showing off the burners there. Just left the defense behind her.
Absolutely. That should never happen after a made basket if you're Linn-Benton, though. Can't get beat by the point guard running coast to coast.
Albee and Snelling will check in for Linn-Benton. Powers back in the game for Lane. And this Lane team likes to run. Coleman unable to hit that free throw. Score stays 22-11. Double team in the backcourt, able to get past easily. Hale dribbles it. Lost the ball, recovered by Linn-Benton. Referee thinks that stays with the Roadrunners. Sarah Ball will check into the game for the first time in relief of Chloe Daniels. Albee to inbounds. He finds Jones Hoisington. Going back around to Hale and cross-court pass to Albee. Back in Jones Hoisington. As they pass around, Dutkiewicz will take a deep two-pointer, high-skying shot. Gets the roll to go. That almost touched the Raptors there. Inbound goes to Coleman, who decided to take this one slower than normal, but still at a good pace. Kicked out to Powers, looking to get inside the ball. Unable to do so, that ball is tipped away, recovered by the Roadrunners. They got a two-woman fast break up. And now lay-in will go for Rudy Krebs.
Nice pass by Hoisington right there.
Nice little bounce pass in the process. Coach Shealy not happy about it, but now it's the Lane Titans' chance to respond. Coleman has the ball, dribbles up the baseline, kicks out to Ball, who take a deep free throw line jumper. Off the mark, won't go. 1:44 left to go in the period. And a lot of contact there from Sierra Shepley, who looked like a linebacker plugging a gap as she takes Dutkiewicz to the ground. Foul will be called. It's a very aggressive defensive play to stop the break there. Almost looked like a take foul, but
it really was, yeah.
Really aggressive take.
Yeah.
Lane will check into the game for the first time for the Titans. Came away with that one, but
good help by Hamill.
Dumped inside to Hankwich. That one tipped away and stolen by Shepley, who finds Coleman in the full court pass, up off glass, and good. 90 seconds left to go in the period. Another breakaway lay-in for Tony Coleman. Roadrunners going quickly here. They give it to Dutkiewicz, who takes a deep three-pointer. That won't go. Rebound instantly to Hankwich, who puts that one back up and in. We'll count that as a pass, not a shot.
Yeah, Linn-Benton offense been much better coming out of that timeout.
They have cut the deficit all the way to 7 as Sarah Ball has the ball and loses that one to pass. Excuse me, that was to Lynn. Now the Roadrunners going quickly here. Krebs' chance for a wide open three. Can't get to fall. A lot of contact on the rebound.
I won't argue with the refs.
Going to get a couple more free throws here as the Titans have racked up 5 fouls in this early going. A couple sloppy possessions and the Roadrunners taking advantage here. That free throw rattles out. Excuse me, this was Sabrina Albee at the line. She's shooting 70% from the free throw line this season. But she misses both. Rebound batted up in the air and controlled by Albee. Great job by Hankwich to tip that one out. Hankewitz has the ball, 15 on the shot clock. Up inside to Hankewitz. They kick back out to Krebs, who take the three-pointer. Back iron won't go. Rebound controlled by the Roadrunners. Albee recovering the rebound, puts it up and gets the foul to go in the process.
Yeah, great hustle right there by Sabrina Albee.
And she had no business getting that free throw. There were 3 white jerseys in the area, but she just jumped it perfectly, and no one else was near it. Albee will step back to the free throw line, having missed her last 2. We'll get 3 substitutions for the Titans. Sheridan will see her first time. Peyton Sheridan. So as Daniels back in the game, and Morgan Cooper. Albee a chance to cut the lead to 4. She gets this one to go with 40 seconds left. It's 24-20. Coleman has the ball. Looking to get rid of it. Sheridan said she keeps herself, drives baseline, under the basket, spins back around. Great movement there, and gets the roll to go. What movement from Tony Coleman.
Yeah, not much of a move there, just pure speed. Dribble around until you get open, right?
She made it work to perfection. Shot clock is turned off for this possession. Jones Hoisington has the ball, dumps to Krebs, and swung around to Hankewitz. He'll take a three-pointer. That won't go. Rebound almost controlled by the Roadrunners, but Cooper comes up with it with 8 on the shot clock. Cooper driving quickly here, tries to get to Hamill. Great ball rejection. She keeps it deep, 2-pointer, leaves it short. With 1 second on the clock, this one will dribble out, and that'll be the end of the first period. Lane had a big lead, but it gets cut all the way down to 6, 26-20.
Yeah, nice 14-8 run to end off the quarter right there from the Roadrunners. Love to see it.
And it seems like the Titans were pulled away early here. They had an early 12-point lead, but Linn-Benton called the timeout, able to collect themselves, and just a great job here to keep this one close the whole way, and they were able to cut the margin. This one feels like a game.
Yeah, it really does. I think Lane needs a little bit more from Bella Hamill.
It has been a quiet game for her so far. Only that sole basket here, but we really are splitting hairs if we're saying the 6-point lead isn't good enough after 1. I think most teams would be fine with that.
Absolutely, absolutely. Just nitpicking.
Nitpicking at this point. Just a couple ugly possessions there for the Titans where it seems like the offense got a little stagnant, dribbled around, and it really has been the speed that's kind of kept this game at the margin it has. You've seen several possessions with Coleman, whether it's on a fast break or a couple of them were pretty normal possessions where she just saw a gap in the defense and was able to attack it.
Absolutely. Yeah, we got a high scoring one.
26-20 is a pretty decent margin here. Linn-Benton only averaged 64 points on the year, meanwhile Lane averaging 81. It's not a typo. Their point margin is 31.3 on the year. They are known to blowing some teams out, but this one's staying close. Hamill has the ball, dribbles it, and loses that handle. Great defense inside by Kathleen Hale. Dumped out to Joyce Hoisington. Guarded by Shepley. A chance to cut this one within 3 or 4. Albee has it, will take the screen, dribble stuff in the double, and kicked out to Ray, who thought 3, but looking inside, a little 2-woman game, in and out, ends up back in the hands of Ray, and a held ball will be called. Possession arrow was pointing towards Linn-Benton.
Yeah, nice quick hands there from Morgan Cooper.
Inbounds goes to Hale. Kicked back out to Albee, who took the 3 and leaves that one short. Rebound almost saved by Jones Hoisington, unable to do so.
Yeah, I'll be trying to find her shot early here. That's her second air ball.
Campbell will take this inbounds, dribbles it up and gives it to Cooper. Dumped around to Daniels, ends up in the hands of Shepley, who dribbles herself into the corner. Outside to Sheridan, looking inside for Daniels. Fumble the pass, able to recover. A lot of contact there, and the foul will be called. Shot is no good, but 2 free throws incoming for Daniels.
Absolutely. Hankewitz is not going to let her have anything easy right there.
Great defense there to keep her away from the basket, just a touch too aggressive there at the end. Yeah, a little too physical there. Daniels a 65% free throw shooter. First one rims out.